You're in the zone, the superhero zone. Cue intro. Hello, and welcome to Superheroes 101. My name's Xavier, and I'll be your host. And welcome to the 4th episode of the Loki, Mischief, and Mayhem series, where we talk everything Loki. In this episode, we are going to be doing the top 5 most shocking moments that happened in Loki episode 3. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. But before we get into this video, if you're interested in my superhero related content, you can go follow my Instagram at Xavier.Lee101 and my TikTok at Xavier.Lee6 for any awesome cool superhero content. And also I take video suggestions over there, so you should go check it out. But now without further ado, let's get right into the video. Kicking off this top tier list at number 5, we have Sylvie's powers work inside of the TVA. Obviously, we know from the first episode of Loki, his powers didn't work when he tried to escape. But Lady Loki, when she first came into the TVA to try to find the Timekeeper, she had to fight a few Minutemen, and before it led to fighting, she tried to enchant a Minuteman, but it didn't work. It's like her powers shorted out. But I honestly think it's something else. I think that her powers work, is just the Minuteman has been trained to withstand mind control attempts. But yeah, I feel like some of the Minutemen were trained for mind controlling just in case they were about to get mind controlled. And yeah, I feel like Sylvie's powers just shorted out because of the specific Minuteman she tried to enchant. I just thought that was very interesting and eye-opening that her powers actually glowed and started to work. Her powers may have worked because she didn't have a collar on like Loki did in the first episode, but that's an interesting observation to keep in mind for future episodes of this series. Next up on number 4, we have Stuck on Lamentis. At the end of this episode, Loki and Sylvie were trapped on Lamentis. Lamentis is this apocalypse planet that was going to blow up in 2077, and they got trapped there because, you know, Sylvie and Loki at the beginning of the episode were fighting over the Tempad. The Tempad is what they use to teleport from the TVA and away from the TVA. They were on the Tempad fighting. They were fighting for it, and then Loki took it, and ultimately it's his fault why it's broken and why they're stuck on this planet, and they can't get to the Ark in time for them to get off of this planet to cause a branch timeline to appear so the TVA can get them. Because I feel like that's what their plan was. So Loki and Sylvie are trapped on this planet on an apocalypse, and this planet, or a moon, is about to be destroyed. This kind of leads into my next tier. Now going right to number 3, we have Loki lied. I think Loki lied about the Tempad being broken. Honestly, the way he made the Tempad appear in his hand made it seem like it was an illusion, and he plans to betray Sylvie because Sylvie was mad when she found out that the Tempad was broken. And honestly, I feel like he's going to use that against her, and Sylvie will have to play the good guy in this situation. But yeah, I think Loki didn't break the Tempad, and he's saving it to use it in a special place. Rolling up at number 2, we have the TVA agents are all variants. Who else saw this coming? Not me. Basically, how we figure this out is Sylvie is explaining her powers, how she enchants people, and basically she has to, you know, pull up a memory from their past, maintaining physical touch with the person, and basically she gets the information that she wants out of them, and she explains what she did to C20, and she says something very disturbing. She says that the memory she accessed inside of Hunter C20's mind was from 100 years prior to her becoming a TVA agent, which was very scary. So the Timekeepers aren't really doing anything. They're just taking variants into the TVA, training them, brainwashing them, and then putting them in the field, and they rank higher and higher and higher until they become a judge, and basically they're one-on-one with the Timekeepers. And honestly, at this point, it's safe to say that the Timekeepers aren't who they really are. I'm still thinking it's Kang the Conqueror because we still have Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania on the way, and he's supposed to be like the main villain there. And yeah, Then for number 1, for the most shocking thing that happened in this episode, is they have a whole army. By they I mean Sylvie and Loki. If they are able to turn all of the TVA agents against the Timekeepers and make them realize that they're not really TVA agents and that they're variants and that the TVA is a front for something else, they will have a whole army to back them up and they can go take down the Timekeepers or Kane the Conqueror or really whatever villain is behind the curtain, behind the scenes. For all we know, it could be Doctor Strange. We really don't know at this point who the villain is, and this is very interesting, and I like the way this show is going in terms of like the flow of the storyline. I like how each episode got crazier and crazier, and honestly I feel like this episode wasn't as intense as last episode, but like it had the same quality, and honestly I give it a 5 out of 5. Really good episode. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about this episode down in the comments below. Tell me what you thought of this video down in the comments below. Leave it down below because I want to know. Also leave down your theories, and yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so that you get notified every time I upload a new video to this YouTube channel. And also, if you want more superhero related content from me, you can follow my Instagram at xavier.lee101 and my TikTok at xavier.lee6 for any cool superhero related content. And also I take video suggestions on there. And yeah, my posting schedule is Mondays and Fridays, sometimes Wednesdays. And if you want more content from me, you're gonna have to wait till my next video. And remember, for all time, always. Bye guys!